coffee, charging, and video editing time in the morning, featuring not enough coffee. Stop looking so content. It makes me doubt my happiness. Yesterday was pretty much all around the most pleasant day we've had here once we were past those initial 3 miles. So I am fully expecting things to go to complete hell today. Because, you know, the trail giveth, the trail shitteth. And now we play the game, when will it start raining on us today?
All right, so they do have marmots out here. I guess they have them pretty much everywhere. I love them so much.
They're like pillows with legs. And Lord.
This one's kind of a little one.
A little bit of a narcissist, huh? Suddenly I'm getting the feeling we're back on a trail that people actually care about. Unlike that section through the Bob. We haven't had reception for a week, but this is the earliest we've seen storm clouds. If I had to guess, we're gonna get hit again. Yeah, I'm hoping we can run across some day hikers or weekenders who maybe have a newer weather outlook. Okay, so we found a nice weekender who lived a little south of here, and he claimed that the weather's actually looking pretty good for the next 4 or 5 days, which is kind of what we wanted to hear. Well, except for Taters up there. She wants it all to be misery. Hail.
Wait, what is going on with this trail? Why are there like 8 lanes?
Stock trail. Welcome to the highway. We've been seeing a ton of people and a ton of stock tracks. We're about to get to the benchmark trailhead, which we're hoping might have trash cans and things like that. And we're gonna have a road walk down to the actual benchmark facility, where hopefully we will have our 4-day food resupply waiting. It's one of those like Muir Trail Ranch where you have to send it 2 weeks ahead along with some extra money, and it goes down to town and they bring it up the mountain. So this is the kind of trail markers we're getting. Nothing there. But if you look here at this really tight turn, you can just see there is a little CDT sign there, which has been pretty rare. But if you're not paying attention, you would end up over here. The joys of finding a pit toilet after a 6-day toilet paper carry. So Augusta is our backup if our paid up box isn't waiting for us there. Okay, we had the better part of an hour's walk, power walking up this road, and now we find out if our resupply package is waiting for us, or if we're going to town today. Okay, we got people, and out in front of this cabin is a mystery box. Dun, dun, dun.
So Matt is currently sorting through the hiker box to see if there's anything good to add to our already very good resupply box.
Quinoa? Oh. Instead, I wish to be awesome, like a girl.
A hiker box is where when you get your resupply, if there's anything you don't want, you can leave it.
It's always the beef ramen.
And then if another hiker wants it, they can grab it.
And things stay in here forever because people are like, that's weird, why would I want that? Though, organic green lentil soup.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad.
And this, unfortunately, is where our pleasantly light pack gets loaded up with 4 days of crap, which we need to survive. So in addition to the hiker box, they usually have a register so you can see who's up ahead. I don't think I know any of these folks. So I have a weakness. Well, technically I have many, many weaknesses, but whenever I find something new I haven't tried in a hiker box, I usually want to try it. I also usually end up regretting it, and there turns out there's a reason why you find like 10 of these in a box. For the record, liquid IV is horrible, and whoever left it in that box is a horrible person. If I had that and was not going to take it, which I wouldn't because I'm not an idiot, I would have thrown it away. And it's currently 1:40 and we are on our way back out onto the trail. We've got about a 6.6 mile connector in order to get back on the CDT. and then maybe another 5 miles after that. This is the sort of resupply that Taters really likes because we don't have to hitch in or go off trail. It's the ones I'm a little less excited by because lack of Sprite, candy, showers, soft beds, you know. But apparently if I death march for another 10 days, 12 days, then I get a hotel.
Yeah.
And you wonder why I solo hike so often. And 6 miles back to trail. At which point, apparently the Scapegoat Wilderness is going to have a nice big burn area for us. Just going to hug each one. Better than me licking the Lickdale sign, I guess. Almost back to the CDT. But see, I've read the books, watched the movies, and I still don't know what Gandalf can do other than flashlight powers. So once again, it is after 7, and we have less than ideal camping environs. Obviously, we're in a big burn area here. Trees can fall, and not to mention there's not that many clear spots. So there's the possibility we may make something work here, or we know in 2 or 3 miles there are other options. However, once you get past 8 o'clock, by the time we stop, set up camp, and then get everything done, we're to bed pretty late, and then that affects the early start. It is kind of a bummer to be back in this after it was so pretty, you know, last night and going through all that. Especially Taters hates the burn areas. Sadly, that cabin was occupied by some sort of a mule team. So once again, we are having to ever so gingerly set this tent up because that damn threaded bit on the top just keeps popping off repeatedly. It's getting worse and worse every day, and I'm really concerned it's going to fail on us before we can get to this outfitter. It's got to last at least tonight and 3 more nights, and we're probably going to do whatever we have to do to get a solution there. If we can patch it, okay, but otherwise we may just have to give up and get another tent. So this Big Agnes Tiger wall we bought new for the AT, used out there for the roughly 3 months that Jen was with me. One of the major frustrations there was we ended up with all these little holes and we weren't putting it on the ground. We couldn't figure out what it was. There is literally some sort of bug on the AT that will eat tent mesh. But gear failures aside, this was a resupply day and we still did about 25 miles. Now our progression along the CDT is not quite as far because we had to go out to benchmark and back. I've been trying to track the actual mileage. So you'll see our mile marker progression a little bit shorter, but I'm feeling pretty good about what we did today. And in other gear failure news, the ye olde Ultra issue is affecting my left shoe only.
Our campsite tonight is okay. Not great, a little bit exposed, near to a lot of dead trees from the burn area, but also near to a stream and some little new trees. No mosquitoes also, that's a big plus. And we are both very tired from doing a 25-mile day, our longest day yet. So I think we'll sleep great tonight. Home sweet home for the night.